is Sports Hardcore. I am Sarthak, and this is my fellow presenter, Shoria.
Hello, Sarthak, and hello everyone who's listening. This is Sports Hardcore, a new podcast aimed at football and cricket fans from wherever you're from, and we do shows every day surrounding the news from the day. As well as that, we will be doing prediction shows on Friday for the Premier League, IPL news roundup and prediction on Wednesday, and on Monday, a Premier League reaction for the weekend. We've had some mad results so far in the Premier League season, right, Sarthak? With the 7-2 Aston Villa.
Yes, Aston Villa 7-2.
And 6-1.
Yeah, some crazy results.
Seriously crazy results.
Leeds nearly beating the title holders.
Yes, exactly. And as well as that, in the IPL, we had, of course, because of the coronavirus hitting India so hard, they had to do it in the UAE. And well, DC have had a meteoric rise, doing really well in the IPL. I'm a CSK fan and I'm pretty heartbroken. We're rock bottom and I think something really needs to be done. However, we'll talk about that on the later show. So, Zach, what do you think about the IPL season so far?
Now, this IPL season has had very many twists and turns, with Tewatia explosive innings near the start in Sharjah.
And then you also have Jofra Archer smacking it, absolutely smacking it.
And DC having the time of their life here.
Seriously, they've never been this good. Since they changed their name from DD to DC, they're doing really, really well.
Do you think that is a curse, the DD curse?
I think so, the double D. And I think since Gautam Gambhir left as captain, DD were doing better when Shreyas Iyer was the new captain. And then after that, when they decided to he's young, but he's also a good leader, a natural leader, and he can lead really well in the batting. He can be an anchor for the innings. And I think that this is a really exciting DC team with young players.
The bowling attack of DC is very scary. With notably fastest bowler this season has been 156 miles per hour. Most fast bowlers just about reach that 150 mark. Yeah, or sometimes even just 140.
These young players coming through are also really good in cricket. How are you thinking? In the IPL, it's kind of like the academy of the world. It's where a cricketer can burst onto the scene as a young, 18, 19-year-old, as young as that, and suddenly show the world what they've got.
Definitely, like Ravi Bishnoi, the new Kings and Punjab spinner. He's a brilliant spinner.
Exactly.
Maybe not getting the best economies or best wickets, but he has a brilliant variation.
Especially if you saw him at the Under-19 World Cup, he's been doing pretty well. Yashasvi Jaiswal as well. He's working.
And also, how do you think Bangladesh winning the Under-19 World Cup? How do you feel about that?
I feel very sad. I'm a proud Indian, and I feel very sad that India didn't manage to win the final. However, I hope that we'll be able to do it next year. But India definitely had the best World Cup, but they should have won it. I'm pretty unhappy with the players' behaviour on the pitch. After that, hitting the Bangladesh players, that's just not good.
Yeah, and some of the batsmen not living up to the standard. Yashasvi Jaiswal, this IPL not having the best season.
Yeah, as I mentioned earlier, he broke onto the scene at the Under-19 World Cup, and everyone had their eyes on him when he was playing on those Potter string pitches. He was doing really well there.
What
you have in the IPL, he just went down.
You have to give him credit. He was living in those tunnels in Mumbai for years, in slums.
He needs to deserve credit. And he deserves to at least have something good. He's at least playing in the IPL, and all the eyes are on him. And even though he's got lots of pressure, he's still a youngster. He's got loads of years ahead of him. He can definitely be a future GOAT.
Yeah, definitely.
And let's move back to the topic of football. I think this is a really good year for young footballers. COVID is hit, however, we have these young footballers. You have Erling Haaland banging in the goals. Alphonso Davies with the pace. Kylian Mbappe, he broke onto the scene at the World Cup and he's only got better and better and better to one of the best players in the world. Jadon Sancho, you know who he is. You name it, most of the times are doing really well. What do you think?
Not to mention, Virgil van Dijk gone for Liverpool. And how do you feel about that? And do you think that Liverpool will win the title this year?
After that injury, number one, I'm disgusted with VAR. Totally disgusted.
Yes,
I'm a Chelsea fan. They've been pretty lenient to us, but I'm disgusted. I feel sorry for Liverpool. I respect what Jurgen Klopp has done for them, and I think that they don't deserve to have 2 injuries. They're lucky to have Alisson back, but Van Dijk probably out with an ACL injury, your ligament. That means you basically can't run anymore for ages.
Alisson. And how do you feel after yesterday's Liverpool versus Sheffield United 2-1 win?
To whom? I didn't watch the game, but I heard that Alisson was back.
Yes, definitely. I saw some highlights of it, and Sheffield United scoring a pen. And I feel that Sheffield United did get fouled a second time, but VAR didn't give a pen. But I'm not sure. That would just be a biased opinion.
Look, in the past, you're like, you need VAR. You need to stop these obvious errors by the referee. The referees are stupid. VAR comes in, they clean up the errors, yes, but the tiny, tiny details. If you watch the VR football, the skit, it was really, really funny. Shave your elbows. I mean, seriously, the elbow, like just a millimeter offside. Like you're having these memes, Suarez's teeth are offside. Your elbow hair is offside. Seriously, I think that's taking that to another level.
Yeah.
I think that this is just disgusting, and I think that we need to VAR needs to start again, and yeah. So we're going to be making loads of predictions. We're going to be doing loads of reactions, news roundups, everything like that. As I said, Monday Premier League roundup and reaction. Wednesday IPL roundup, reactions and predictions. That's our IPL show. And as well as that, on Friday, we had the Premier League show when we are doing the predictions for the weekend. Well, we had the Premier League action. And yeah, so that's all of our shows. And of course, every day, we're going to do a quick news roundup for you. A quick, probably maximum 5-minute video.
Yes, and sure, you might be forgetting. How do you feel about the Champions League? Shakhtar beating Rome 3-2. They were leading 3-0 in the first half.
Oh my goodness. And they were playing their B team.
Yes, exactly.
Seriously, that's some lols. As well as that's some shocks. Because I think I was literally laughing when I saw that scoreline. When I realised, when I saw that Shakhtar were playing their B team, and their A team lost 5-0 to Inter Milan, I was seriously shocked. I was like, this seriously can't be happening. Shakhtar beating Real Madrid 3-0 in the first half. Of course, they had the late resurgence, and then they lay again in the El Clasico. But yeah, it's a shocking result. And as well as that, also the IPL, we have those Super Overs. And
yeah, MI versus King, 2 Super Overs in a row.
Yeah, for Kings 11.
And everyone was saying, what was MI doing? They needed 6 runs to win, I think 6 or 5 to win in the first Super Over, and they sent out Rohit Sharma and Quinton de Kock. If they sent out Pollard and Hardik Pandya straight away, they would have got it.
They would have got it. That's a little stupid. Maybe Rohit might have been. Actually, no, Rohit wouldn't have been. He's more of an ODI player. If Rohit was mid-inning, if this was him playing mid-inning, basically, let's say like he's been playing, and he's like, it's kind of like an ODI for him. He's been playing from the last over, the 20th over. Amaya batting first in the Super Over. Rohit comes out. He's fresh. He's just been hitting. He can probably do it again, I presume. But then I don't think Rohit was batting them. I think that they should have sent out Pollard and Hardik. They could have absolutely smacked it. And yeah. Even though, also about the IPL, smacking. Player smacking. Just also, like, if everyone's watching, they're like, oh, they can smack. They're actually kind of lucky when they're smacking. They smack with their eyes closed.
Yes, definitely. And now that the pitches are being, all three of the pitches, Abu Dhabi, Sharjah, and the third pitch, where is that?
Dubai.
Yeah, Dubai. All three of them are nearly being used daily, and there's no time in the middle to do maintenance work. So the pitch are becoming very slow, and the ball's just not coming onto the bat.
Yeah. So that's why they have to hit with real power.
Yeah, and that's why they're struggling to it. In Sharjah, Kings 11 won when they made like 125 or something.
Precisely. The pitches are like that. And that's also maybe a reason for CSK's demise. As you can see, I'm very sad as a yellow CSK fan at heart. I'm really sad that CSK are finishing bottom. They're not going to make it to the playoffs when they've been doing so well when their ban was lifted. I think that maybe it's to do with the pitches. At Chepauk, you have a certain pitch which is perfect for CSK. They're adapted to that, but they're not playing in Chepauk. They're not playing in Chennai. They're playing in a totally different place in the middle of a desert. The conditions are different, and I assume that DC and MI have really adapted to that. The other teams have really, like Kings 11 and CSK, haven't really managed to adapt to that.
Yeah, and what do you mean, Shikhar Dhawan making 2 centuries in a row and 450 pluses in a row?
I think he's in blistering form, and if he continues like that, when India come back, he'll probably be a look back with Rohit Sharma instead of KL Rahul being up top, unless he picks up real good form. It's going to be him and Rohit Sharma at the top of that order.
And now, as the India-Australia tour is coming closer to us, do you think that the India will pick Prithvi Shaw, seeing his current form?
I think that if Australia, it depends. I haven't really been watching. I've been watching more football than cricket lately, but I think that definitely he might. I think that if India like if it depends if they're playing their B teams just so they can rest their players after the IPL, then maybe they might play. But if they're trying to play their strongest 11, they're fresh from the IPL. They're not that. They're well. If they're well rested, and if they don't have like a blistering amount of fixtures, like if you see in the Premier League, Tottenham have loads of fixtures. They're like first playing Tottenham, Candija, Chelsea, and then playing Southampton and all over the place. In cricket, if that's happening, then maybe they might play younger players and give Shaw a chance. But if they're playing their strongest 11, I'm definitely thinking that many players are in better form than Prithvi Shaw, and then not playing him then over them.
Yes, definitely. And I think that's it for cricket. Coming back to football, and we'll have to make it quick because we only have a bit of time left.
Yes.
Who do you think had the best transfer window this summer?
I'm a Chelsea fan, as you know, and we've had a pretty good transfer window. However, we've had a splurge, like a real splurge. We're spending like Man City, and as you're a Man City fan, you know you spend like this most summers.
Yeah, we spent 40 million on Nathan Ake, a player which used to play for a team which conceded over 60 goals last season.
Yeah. So City actually have had a pretty bad transfer window.
However, Ferran Torres is a very good player.
Definitely. Ferran Torres he does. But however, the problem is that they're for the future. So they're strong signings, but I think that definitely Ake was not the best signing. They could have they have the money. Yeah.
They have the money, but they're not using it smartly.
They're going to do the Manchester United. Manchester United had a terrible transfer window. But if I'm thinking the best transfer window, I'll have to rate the top 3. Chelsea, Everton, and Tottenham.
Chelsea, Everton, Spurs, yes. I put it in the order of Spurs, Everton, and Chelsea.
I would go like this. I would do Everton, Chelsea, Spurs. That's my opinion. But you have your opinion, but our top 3 are the same, and I think that Everton under Carlo Ancelotti can definitely at least make the Europa League.
But I would Everton's midfield is very scary. They have Andre Gomez, they have Sigurdsson, they have James Rodriguez, they have Allen. James Rodriguez, yes, he's a brilliant player. He might have not had the best season last season, but he's a brilliant player.
Yes, precisely. I think we're just out of time, so thank you for listening. This is our first podcast, and as you know, every day we'll be bringing you a little bit of daily news, just like a small podcast. And then on Friday, Wednesday, Monday, we'll be doing another podcast on our predictions. So thank you everyone for listening, and we'll see you on Monday.